YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Liz from Always No Miss TV coming at y'all with another video. Before we get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that post notification bell on if you're new to the channel. And this right here is a sequel of the video from yesterday. This will be a part 2 of the albums that I wanted to fit back in here for the tier list, underground rap albums. If y'all are into underground music, make sure y'all comment down below. And if you listen to mainstream music, comment down what you listen to or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate against anybody's music taste. But yeah, the tier list from yesterday was missing a couple albums that I had to put back in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, first we got The Life of Pierre 5 by Pierre Bourne. Now, Pierre has this thing in his albums where he transitions every song into the next. I think it's beautiful. I put T-Live 4 in the A tier, and I think I'm gonna do the same with T-Live 5. T-Live 5 was in my, I believe, top 4 or top 3 albums of 2021. Even though Pierre isn't what you would call like a really good rapper, I feel like he makes really good music. It's a difference. It's the difference between being a good rapper and making good music. You can be an average rapper or a garbage rapper, but as long as it sounds good, you know, there's a difference, you know, as compared to somebody like, take Corday for an example. He can rap for sure, but the album he just put out, not many people liked it. Many people say he's biting J. Cole or whatever, or he sounds corny or whatever. So, you know, it takes a lot more than just being able to rap good to be able to make good music. And I feel like Pierre is he's the main face of, you don't have to be a good rapper to make good music. All right, next we got Doo-Wop Kane with this project called After the Storm. Now, every time Doo-Wop drops a project, I get my hopes up just a little bit to see if he can redeem himself back to that level that he was at with Underdog. I know he's gone past that stage and he wants to make different music, you know, go into different stuff. After the Storm, there's a couple good songs, but overall he's just not hitting that same point. He's not hitting that same point where we found the energy on Underdog or so. I just hope Doo-Wop can get back into his balance, you know, make something even better, because anytime Doo-Wop's gonna drop something, I'm gonna listen. Okay, so I just hope he can get back into that state. All right, next we have the debut project of Sad Baby, Sandas. All right, now, yes, I am a Sad Baby fan. I did not listen to this album at first. I started off with his 2018 project, Squidrific, and I had to go back and take a listen to this. And I think it's an overall pretty decent album for him. I feel like Sad Baby has not missed on any project whatsoever. That may sound biased, but he's just one of my favorite artists that he just clicks every single time with his flows, his deliveries. Everything is there for me with him. All right, next we have the debut album of Sofago. Travis Scott co-signed. He is signed to the Cactus Jack label. Sofago was somebody I found in, I want to say 2019, 2020. It was one of those years, but his Web EP was the first I heard, and I also heard that song where he dissed Summers and the rest of Slay World with Let the Girls Slay. Probably one of the best disses in the underground. But ever since then, I've been a little hooked on to Sofago, and I've been a fan of his music ever since. This is his debut project. It was pretty decent. It was pretty good for me. It was a good project for that time. I'm waiting for him to drop his new album. I believe it's called Pink Hearts. We're still waiting for that. I'm sure the label obviously has a hand in that, and they want to be patient with it so he can take his time. He did tweet out something where he said, hopefully I can put it up on the screen. He said, good music takes time, and I completely agree. So I'm not in a rush for new Fago, but at the same time, we would like some new Fago. All right. Next, we got the T-Live 4, Life of Pierre 4. This is the deluxe. This is not the original. This is the deluxe. Now, the original T-Live 4 I thought was amazing. I put it in the A tier. T-Live 4 Deluxe, it was cool. I liked it, but it definitely wasn't on the same tier as the original T-Live 4. All right, next we got Young Bands with Young Bands Volume 5. Where is Young Bands? We need a new project from Young Bands. We need that old Bands. We need those old bands bangers that we had back in the day. He had countless bangers on SoundCloud, countless. We need young bands back. This is a B tier project for me. All right, next we got Lucky with Free Wave 3. His first project of 2019 and the first project that got me back into Lucky. I first had listened to Free Wave 2, but then I just kind of like dusted off of Lucky there. But this project got me back into Lucky, and I thought this project was amazing. Lucky is probably one of the most relatable artists you could listen to. Other people might listen to Lucky and think like, oh, he's boring with the way he sounds. His voice, he's not very energetic. There's not much energy into it. Lucky is one of those artists where you can just sit back and just vibe to, but at the same time, he also hits those points where he makes bars about, you know, like his drug addiction, you know, an ex-girlfriend or a girl he's trying to get over. I feel like he hits really hard with those bars. And lyrically, he's not bad at all. Lucky can put some bars in his music. Lucky has pretty decent bars at times compared to like other rappers in this game. So I feel like Lucky is very underrated in this realm. Very underrated. Free Wave 3, A tier project. All right, we have the 2020 record of Side Baby, Barnacles. Now, I am going to get crucified for this, but I think this is an immaculate project. No skips on this project at all. 10 out of 10. It's going into the S tier. Side Baby makes the perfect. Him, Pierre, and Lucky are like the front faces of like just vibing out and just chilling when it comes to their music. But even though this project, I believe it's around 16 songs, I want to say it's a pretty lengthy project, but I feel like there's no skips. Every time I put this album on, there's not one song I skip, except for maybe one or two. And if then, like, even if I put this on in the car, no song is getting skipped. So, all right, lastly, we got Nothing More, Nothing Less with Summers. Now, I did do this in part 1, but I wanted to do this one again because I did re-listen to it. Now, I originally put this in the D tier, which is kind of crazy, but it kind of grew on me a little bit. I did not know. Like I said, Summers has the content there. He has the content with he has that content with his music. And I kind of had to put like his voice to the side because that's one of the things I had an issue with. And I had to actually key in on what he was talking about. He was talking a lot on this album, talking a lot about what he was going through with the passing of his grandma, you know, drug addiction, all that stuff. And it was kind of hidden. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hidden. I know C seems kind of crazy, but from when I had it with D, now I think a D is terrible. A C for me is average. C for me is average. This grew on me a lot. I know it doesn't seem that much of a difference, but trust me, it grew on me a lot. But all right, that'll be it for this video. That is part 2 of the underground rap albums tier list. If y'all could change anything on this tier list, comment down below what you would change. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and it's Lazy from All His No Misses. We out.